Hi, I'm Ziv, Director of Product Management at Zenity, and I'm here today to show you how people can create semantic models and reports using Microsoft Fabric, previously known as Power BI, that leak and expose sensitive data to the entire tenant. So first, I've created a semantic model that's meant to capture a company's customer list. As you can see, it includes the customer name, contact, start and end date, and even the deal size. So what I've done is I've created a report based on this semantic model. That it's meant to capture a portion of the data contained in the semantic model, so that only a subset of the users can access the relevant data. To show this, let's edit the report. And as you can see, the deal size is excluded. Now, think of a publicly traded company that has not reported earnings yet. Data that captures revenues can leak or cannot leak out to non-essential personnel. As you can see, this is a long list of customers. So I added the Q&A functionality that will help me and my colleagues to get quick answers for questions about this data. For example, some members of the team might want to be aware of the latest customers' positions. And so they might ask, who is our newest customer? This Q&A enables even less technical users like myself to analyze and process data. It can also be used via Power BI Copilot. So now I want to share this report with my colleagues, and I'll do this via a link, which is very common in Fabric. So all I have to do is click on Manage Permissions. And as you can see that by default, I have a link that has read permissions and is accessible by the entire organization. And this is the default behavior when you create a link. Now, this means that anybody in my org can view the report. However, keep in mind that they should only be able to see the report or the data in the report and not the underlying raw data of the semantic model. So now I'm going to open this report with a different user. So now I access the report via a different user, and I'm going to start interacting with the Q&A. And I can definitely ask the same questions I asked before, who is our newest customer, but this opens up the door to other questions. What the user might do is he can actually look and explore or try to explore the structure of the semantic model. So when he tries to do this, you see that he gets a message saying he can't because he doesn't have access, which is great. But he can also see that the deal size column was excluded from the original from the report, but it's here nonetheless. So this gives our user an opening to ask a question about data you should not be able to access. So let's see this in action. So now I might ask, who is our biggest customer? So as you can see, the report provides the data despite it not even being included, which is a part of the excluded deal size column that should only live in the semantic model. So how is this possible? This end user should not be able to see this data. What we have uncovered is that, surprisingly, by design, Fabric settings will bypass what was supposed to be a restriction and provide access to any end user with access to the full semantic model via the Q&A functionality. When Zenity researchers reported this to Microsoft in May 2024, the answer was, this is by design. with the only fix being to eliminate Q&A from the report or create a semantic model that does not contain any sensitive data. Zenity's approach is to empower the enterprise to fully capture the power of Copilot and low-code, no-code development platforms. Our SaaS platform enables customers to catalog all reports, semantic models, and more resources created within platforms like Power BI, providing continuous risk assessment to identify data leak and overly shared corporate resources, and layering in governance to place guardrails around Copilot and no-code, low-code development to mitigate risk on an ongoing basis. Check us out at zenity.io to learn more.